Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is Allegro. I know, it's been a minute. I haven't posted a new video here on YouTube in quite some time, and to be honest, life was just hectic. Business was just hectic. I've just been really busy, traveling quite a lot. So without making too many excuses, life was just, doing what it does best. But I am back, I am here, and I want to share yet another book review on the channel. So if you are new, welcome. Thank you for joining our growing YouTube family. And if you are a golden oldie coming back, thank you so much for the support. I see our subscribers are going up, even with very little consistency and very little content. You guys are still showing me support, still showing love and leaving your comments. And I do love engaging with you guys in the comment section, so please continue to do so. Yes, so today's video, I am going to be reviewing a book that I read about maybe 2 months ago, I'll say, but I just haven't had the time to sit down and do a quick little chat with you guys about it. And that book is called Poverty Proof. This is by a local author, Douglas Kruger, and the book is a book for all South Africans that explains one key idea: the financial choices you make dedicate your future. This book explains how you can start making the right choices. And this is a quote right on the book here by Warren Ingram, who is the author of How to Make Your First Million. I absolutely enjoyed reading this book, and I know if you go out and you buy this book after watching this video, I know that you will not regret it. I never suggest and recommend books that I feel like are not going to serve you any purpose in your life. This is a very I love easy to read books. A lot of you know, when I do a lot of my book review videos, I always talk about how I love a book that is easy to read. I don't want something that has, too much business jargon or just very complicated where you feel like you need a dictionary, an encyclopedia, or whatever else, just to understand a couple of paragraphs. And Douglas Kruger is not that author. It's written in very plain, sophisticated English. You will understand. He gives very great examples. I mean, this book will take you through, just really, as the title suggests, to be poverty proof. And you might be sitting at home thinking, well, I'm doing all right. I'm making a decent living. I earn just enough to get by and pay all my bills and so on. But this goes deeper than that. It goes deeper in terms of just teaching you how to make passive income, different ways on how you can invest, and just certain things that Douglas has gone through that he advises, and I guess sort of to help us as the readers avoid making the same mistakes that he has made and the same challenges that he had encountered. And perhaps you might even encounter a similar challenge as you're reading the book, and you come to find a solution within the book itself. I love it. I mean, it goes from just telling you about how investing is so simple. Sometimes people like to make investing sound like you need a huge sum of money. You can start small. You can start with the 400 Rand that you're left with when you have paid all your bills, when you have put a little to your savings, when you have done everything you have, and then everything that you need to do, and you have about 400 Rand or 1,000 Rand or however little, you can still invest. You can still put that money to good use. And he talks about that in this book. Another thing that I love is something that I think in this generation, sometimes we tend to overlook. We hear a lot about asset and liability. He talks about learning the difference between asset and liability. Sometimes we make a quick bag, it's your first job, first couple of pay slips, and you're thinking, let me go to the dealership. I am getting my first car. That's it. Not understanding, you are just adding on to your financial problems. And this is not to say don't go out and get your first car. Don't go, but are you in a space to afford that car and still be able to live well? So with the remainder of your money, when the bank debits, whenever they debit your account for that car installment, are you still comfortable? Are you still getting by? Or is it a struggle to push every installment every other month? Understanding what can I invest in? What are assets? What can I lean more towards in terms of planning for my future and so on? This is such a great book, and I would definitely recommend it for young people. I feel like most of the lessons in this book you need to learn while you are still young, to avoid some of the mistakes that we have made. I mean, I've made so many financial mistakes in my early 20s that I speak about here on the channel too. I reference a lot about, when buying your first car and there's so much excitement, and then you fall into, debt, and you're not reading the contracts properly, the terms and conditions, that little fine print they put at the bottom. So many things that we can avoid. And I feel like this book will take you through that journey and help you make better financial decisions, and also prepare for your future, prepare for those big goals that you have, be it short-term goals or long-term goals, be it investing after retirement. It talks about all of that, so I definitely encourage you to get this. I can't quite remember the exact price, but I know that I got this book for under $250, I will say. I think it was not more than, maybe not even 200, I'm not sure, but I bought it last year, and I bought a bunch of books with this last year, and I only got to reading it around early this year, so I'm not too sure. But you can just go on Take A Lot. I buy a lot of my books on Take A Lot when they've got sales there. Sometimes bargain books have sales, exclusive books as well. You can search online, perhaps even if he has the book available on his personal website, maybe, I'm not too sure, but have a look where you can find a great deal. It's not an expensive book, and I feel like for the knowledge that this compact book comes packed with, it's worth every cent. It's worth every cent, because it is going to save you a lot of trouble, financial troubles, financial mistakes, and it's also going to inspire you for the future. I love all the tips. I love all the examples that he uses in the book also, just even touching a bit on entrepreneurship and how you just continue to be creative. I mean, here, just speaking about creativity, he talks about think creatively about owning a business. I mean, there's so many ways these days that we can make money. This, for some people, what I am doing right now is actually a source of income for many great content creators that are out there, many great YouTubers, vloggers, and so on, that are shooting content weekly, putting it out there, and they're getting paid on the platform. So he talks about that also here, how you can film birthing videos, review toys on YouTube. There's so many examples that he just gives, and he lists here of different ideas that young people can tap into in terms of making passive income, making extra income, having a side hustle that is paying off, and just different ways of how you can go about owning a business that is going to help you financially and not become a burden. Because we do know that there are some businesses we get into very enthusiastic and looking forward to making money in our businesses and making an impact, only to leave that business broke, in debt, and really just lacking motivation to move forward into a different business and having new ideas and so on. So like I said, I'm not going to say way too much about the book. All I can say is get it. Poverty Proof by Douglas Kruger. It's amazing. If I were to rate it, I would rate it a 9 out of 10, and the last star I wouldn't give it, only because I'm just leaving a room for improvement, I guess, for the author. But it's a brilliant book, and I don't regret the purchase. So yes, guys, that is the book review for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. And once again, I am trying to come back and be consistent here on YouTube. But as I mentioned, most of my videos, I'm not really, the everyday YouTuber, vlogger, on the go type of, I have the businesses, I have everything else going on, and not to make excuses and all, but YouTube, I do enjoy it. I do engaging with you guys. I love engaging with you guys, and I want to make it, one of the priorities on my list of things to do. And hopefully you'll be seeing a lot more of my face and not taking a month and 2 months off YouTube and then coming back. I will absolutely try to be more and more consistent. Thank you so much for watching the video. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Please do subscribe if you have not yet subscribed to the channel. Hit that subscribe button. It's absolutely free, and it helps my channel grow. Thank you so much, guys. Bye for now.